Hey YouTubers, got another video review for you. So I just got the 2024 model Toyota Rav4 non-hybrid, and so I just wanted to go through. I've got some floor mats here from 3W Liners, and I just wanted to show you the difference between the stock ones and the 3W Liners. So come a little closer, I'll tell you about them. So you'll notice I've got the stock Rav4 floor mat here on the left hand side, and then I've got the 3W Liners on this side. And one thing that you'll notice is the 3W Liners is taller, and so it's going to go further up underneath the dash area. And the reason this is important is if you're a big guy like me, got long feet, I wear like a 13, 14, and you know, sometimes the dirt from your feet can fall in behind this area and get in behind the mat, and so when you pull the mat out, there's a lot of trash back there. So that's one thing I did notice. Second of all, if it fits in here just like the Rav4 stock mat, it's got these little clips in here that fit in the same location. Well, if you notice, this one's higher than this one over here. Well, if you pick it up to about the same height, you can see that it's this one, the stock mat, fits up underneath the seat further up underneath, where you might not need it to be covered further up underneath. Now, as far as the thickness in the mats, they're both seem to be about the same thickness. I put them side by side and I tried to compare that way, and it looks like maybe the 3W Liners might be just a hair thicker, so that is good. And then one other thing that I noticed, and I noticed this with most of like the Weston floor mats and the WeatherTech floor mats, they'll put a badge right here that sticks on. It's with adhesive, and so sometimes I've had the Weston floor mats, I had the badge come off on me one time on a Chevrolet truck, and so it was a nice floor mat and they worked great, but the badge didn't come off, and that kind of ticked me off. So you don't want to see that leftover adhesive where the badge peeled off. Well, 3W Liners actually built that into the mat, so there's nothing that's going to pull off or scratch off. Now, one thing that I will say that I do like the mat, but I wish that they wouldn't put a branding on it. That's just me personally. I wish they would offer it with the branding or without, just simply because I don't want to advertise for companies. I just want to want it to look good in my car. But some people like the branding and all that. Me, I don't. So that is one negative for me for the 3W Liners. But as far as the mat being of good quality, it seems like it's of good quality, and it's got some ridges and stuff in here to catch a lot of water and the dirt, and they come up a little bit higher on the sides than the factory ones. You can see that it doesn't come up very high, where on the 3W Liners it's probably a good half an inch, maybe an inch taller on the side where the door is, and then on the other side it's quite a bit taller. I mean, it's probably a good 2 inches right there, and truthfully it's probably about maybe a little over an inch on this side. So it does offer a little bit better coverage as far as for spills and things like that. Plus, there's right in here where your gas pedal is, all of these floor liners are gonna collect dirt. So the reason they do that is because you don't want to put a floor mat behind the gas pedal, and the gas pedal gets stuck on the floor mat and somebody sues Toyota and they lose a bunch of money. I mean, not Toyota, but 3W Liners, and they lose a lot of money. So none of these floor mat companies are going to offer protection behind the gas pedal. But like I said, the good news is they give you plenty of protection behind the brake pedal. So like I said, it's covered a lot more, as you can see right in here. Now, just having them stand up, you can see right in this area where you rest your left foot, there's just not much room. And this one's more sturdy, it seems like, where the stock mat's a little more floppy. You can see it's more floppy in the wind, where when I move this one, it's more sturdy. It's still pliable, but it's not as floppy as these. And truthfully, yesterday when I bought the car, I didn't even look, but I'm sure they charged me dearly for these stock mats. So there's nothing wrong with them. I'll run them, but you know, I'll switch them out from time to time with the 3W liners. I think they're a good mat too. And you know, I wrote some stuff down here on paper because I'm old and I can't remember stuff. But anyways, the mats here, you can get the front 2 mats, the one back mat for the back seat, and then the cargo mat. They're all on sale right now. If you buy all of those together, they're on sale for $151.99. Now if you just want the front mat, the front 2 mats and the rear mat, it's $109.99 on sale. So for that price, that's pretty good for, you know, all those mats. So today I'm going to be reviewing the front 2 mats, the rear mat, and the cargo mat. So you'll get to see what all it looks like. Like I said, for all those mats, it's $151.99 on sale. They are made from TPE, and we'll check them out. I haven't checked them, but they don't have any odor to them. I know sometimes I've gotten some floor mats from Amazon and they stink. Just to be honest with you, when you put them in your car and your car heats up, they release odors, and sometimes they've stunk before I put them in there. So I just wanted to make mention of that. And let's see, next it says they have a lifetime warranty. Now that doesn't mean you can get out here and play tug of war with your dog on the floor mat. You know, it's, I guess, just natural wear and tear is what I'm assuming. They are easy to clean. I've had some in the Jeep before, and they're pretty easy to clean. I just dilute some purple power, or you could use Dawn dish soap, whatever you got. I just use a tire brush and clean them and just spray them off with a water hose, and they come pretty clean. And like I said, I've got several floor mats for all my vehicles. I like changing them out and testing them and see which ones look good and which ones, you know, I prefer better. But you know, they're good liners for the money. So anyways, I'm gonna quit running my mouth. I'm gonna put them in the vehicle, and that way you guys can see what it looks like and, you know, what kind of coverage you're gonna get. All right guys, so I went ahead and got the mats installed. So whenever you install them, make sure when you push them down right in here that the little tab is facing this way, back and forth. I just wanted to show you what they look like installed in the car, and how far that they go up underneath the pedals there. I mean, they go quite a ways up underneath. But you know, also you've got right in here, this is where I was talking about with the stock mats. You can see right over there, the stock mats don't come up very high where the 3W liners come up. Now the stock mats don't have as big tall of a lip right here where these do, but the stock mats do go further back. So I gotta say, you know, these are nice looking mats, and they're very flexible. They're easy to take in and out. They fit in here really good, I think, for the money. And if you don't want to spend a lot of money on some floor mats and you want some decent ones for, you know, 100, 150 bucks, then these 3W liners are good mats. I'm gonna go ahead and get the others installed, and you know, that way you guys can see what all of them look like and see what the coverage is for all of them. Now I will say that, you know, this is not a paid review. I did become a 3W Liners affiliate, and so I'll put a link down below if you're interested in it, and I'll also put a link on Amazon for the product down there below if you want to buy it from Amazon, or if you want to buy it directly from 3W Liners. Now I would suggest that you check the price on at both places just to find the best deal. You know, I'm a Amazon affiliate, and I'm also a affiliate for 3W Liners, but literally I'll go ahead and tell you, find the best deal. It doesn't matter to me. You know, I'm all about saving money, and I want you guys to save money, and I appreciate you watching my channel, and I want you to subscribe. So that's why I tell you this. All right guys, so I just want to be upfront and honest with you. Whenever you get these mats, it'll come in this cardboard box here, and obviously they can't put a cargo mat and all the other floor mats in here without being able to fold something up. and so whenever you open it up, they will be, you know, folded in half. And so I noticed for this rear mat for the back floorboard that there is some deformation in there, and that's fine. Just leave it out in the sun a little bit and they'll warm up, and then when you put them in your vehicle, then they'll conform. But I just wanted to mention that, you know, the same thing with the mats in the Jeep. You know, when I put those in, the 3W liners in here before, they were the same way, and eventually they'll lay flat. And it's the same with most all the mats. You know, they just have to box them up like that for shipping, so it's cheaper on them. All right guys, so we're here in the back seat, and I just wanted to show you the 3W liners, how far they go up underneath the seat. They go all the way to the vents there. Now there is some carpet spots right here that's not covered, and there's some spots here around this side that's not covered, and that's pretty typical with most of your floor mats. Now I did test the everyday liners, and they did cover further back up around this area right in here, and right here across the back of the 3W liners here. You can see that it comes up pretty good ways. There's probably a good 2 inches of you know, elevation right there. So if you was to get in with, you know, water on the bottom of your shoes, you know, it's not going to get into your carpet. You know, it's all trapped in here. So I like that feature. But you know, if you want to cover all this carpet up, like across the back, and there's a little strip right over here right when you get in, then, you know, you check out my video on the everyday liners. And, you know, I'm just informing you guys, trying to give you an informed decision on which ones cover and cover the best, and some of them, you know, that don't cover as much. And so, you know, these are less money, and some of you might not care about the coverage. You might just be more concerned with the price, and I understand that, and that's why I'm giving you an honest review. But I gotta say, these do cover, you know, quite a bit of, you know, real estate for the money. You can see that they fit around the console right there, and literally I put them out in the sun for maybe 10 minutes, and you can see that it's got hot enough to where it conformed around this area, and I think they look pretty good in here. So we're gonna move on back to the cargo area and see how that one fits. All right, so we're here at the back at the cargo mat. This is the Rav4, the stock one that come in the vehicle, and you can see that it fits pretty good all the way around. You can see just a little sliver of carpet all the way around the back here, but you know, it fits really good around the edges and all that. And then I got the mats that fit on the backs of the seats, and so when I pull this mat out of here, you can see that it only goes to right in there, and then that other mat there picks up coverage where this one, you know, stops. So we're going to take this one out, and then we're going to put the 3W liners one in, and we're going to see how it covers back here. Now when it comes to the cargo area, I gotta say 3W liners knocked this one out of the park, and I'll show you why. I'm not trying to blow smoke up nobody's butt. I'll show you the facts. And I showed you guys where the stock cargo liner showed a little sliver of carpet, and the 3W liner goes further out, covers more, so you don't see any carpet, and it actually hangs over just a little bit onto this plastic piece. So I like that. So that way if you rest something up on here, it's not going to be on that plastic as much. It's going to be on that liner, and it's still not going to get in the way of your latch and all that. So I do like the fact that they brought it out a little bit further, and if you see here around the edges, it fits nice and tight. Now if you notice that the 3W liners fits further back, and I'm going to peel it back, and you can see where that other mat that was in the vehicle stays in here. The 3W liners just fits right over top of it, no problem. And you can push it down, and it gives you coverage on top of that other mat. And you can see that it fits in here. It fits in here better than the stock Rav4 one, I can tell you that. So I gotta say, it looks really, really nice. Now the one thing that I do not like is, again, they put this badge on here. I don't care for that. These do, you know, if you was to jerk it on something, you know, loading it in and out of here, it might cause it to come off. But other than that right there, this is a much better coverage type of mat for the Rav4 than the actual, you know, mat that come in here. So I'm very impressed with their fitment on this one, and it feels just as thick and heavy as the original one. So that's pretty impressive. Now also, one thing I wanted to point out is if you have to get to your little latch here to get to the spare tire, I mean, it doesn't hinder it, but I do like the fact, again, that there's more coverage over that, and there's no carpet showing. You know, over time, this will pay for itself, I'm sure, because it'll keep that area back here nice and clean. And then, like I said, you know, this won't get nearly as scratched. That plastic here on the back, it won't get nearly as scratched because you're going to set it up on the mat, you know, because there is a lip here. I don't know how well you guys can see that. When you set that down, there is a nice, you know, probably 1/4 inch, maybe a 1/2 inch of a lip. So, you know, if you set a box up here, it's not going to be riding on this, it's going to be riding on the mat. So, you know, it'll probably squish down, but at least it'll be off the plastic, you know, because over time, you know, I care about stuff like this. I don't want it to look like crap and all scratched up when you open the hatch. So I think that's a good feature. All right, guys, so this is the front passenger side mat, and I just wanted to show you here on the back. You know, it's got these spikes on there like most floor mats, and these just hold it in place. And it does have these little button looking things on each side for like the clips, but there's no clips on the passenger side. I don't know why they put that on there. It doesn't bother the way that it functions or anything. I don't mind the look of them being there, but I just wanted to make mention of it. These are not going to be used. They're just false looking pieces. But to put it in there, literally you can roll this mat up and it's not gonna bother us. Now, some of the floor mats that I've tested and stuff, you know, they're not as flexible, so they're a little bit harder to put in there. But you can see that they fit in there right up against that edge pretty good. But now I will say that, you know, they don't provide that much coverage. If you got your seat all the way back, you can still get some crumbs and stuff right here. So, you know, if that's not important to you, then, you know, that's not a big deal. But, you know, it only covers to about right to the top, right in there, maybe just under this little area where the seat is mounted to. On each side you can see carpet right there, and now it does come up on the sides. So again, you know, it's going to offer you protection. Let's say you get in here with wet shoes, you know, it's not going to get all over your carpet. It does fit around the door area pretty good. Now right there in the corner is a little bit of a gap, like right in here. Sorry about the camera work. It's kind of hard to video this. You got a big guy in a tight space trying to show you all these different areas. But I just wanted to show you that it does go up into the floor area quite far. Now, I do think the everyday mats went further up in there, and they did go further back up underneath the seat. So if you're looking for more coverage, then check out my other YouTube video on those. But, you know, again, if you're looking for some good floor mats and don't want to spend a lot of money, and you want to get the front mats, the back mats, the cargo area, you know, for cheap, for 150 something bucks, you can get these 3W liners on sale right now. So, you know, in closing, I'm going to show you the driver's side. Let me pull the seat back. And again, on this side too, if you wanted to keep the seat pulled all the way back, you know, you're not going to have any protection, you know, right in there. So just wanted to be upfront and honest, give an honest review, guys, and hopefully you'll respect my reviews and subscribe to my channel once you see I'm not blowing smoke up nobody's butt. And I'm just going to tell it like it is. I sleep good at night. And then right in here, you know, the mat fits pretty good. There is a little bit of a gap right in there, and it doesn't offer any coverage right here. So, you know, 3W liners, if there's something that I could, say to improve on, I would love to see a floor mat that, hugged all this area right in here, and, maybe even covered even right here at the side. A lot of carpet right in there gets, caked with, little crumbs and things like that. We're all guilty of eating in our cars at one point in time. Show you the back one more time. And show you it does, offer some good coverage for the price. So now again, it's made out of TPE. This stuff is safe to have around your kids and all that. It said on their website that, they make pacifiers and toothbrushes and things like that out of this TPE, and I've used it before, and it seems to be a good product. It does clean up very well. A lot of times I'll just put some Dawn soap on like a tire scrubbing brush, scrub the mats, and they do clean up very easy. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Appreciate you guys watching the video. I hope you guys seen all that you needed to see. And if you got any questions about these mats, you can put it down in the comment. I try to answer everybody. And I'll put a link to the 3W Liners website, where you can check out their mats on their website. Or if you want to purchase them from Amazon, you can do that as well. I'll put a link down below. Again, I am an Amazon affiliate, and I'm an affiliate for 3W Liners too. So either which way you want to buy them from, that's totally fine with me. I would check both places, and truthfully, if it's me, I would see which one has the best deal. I'll put the links down below for it. Appreciate it if you buy from those affiliate links. It does give me a little bit of commission, so I can make more videos like this. And it does take a lot of my time, making these videos and bringing an honest video to you guys. So I appreciate it if you did buy from my links. It gives me like a small little commission. Don't make much on it, but it's something. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. Till next time, see ya.